The weekly Witstorm, a weekly comedic videocast featuring me, Jessica Delfino. Hey everyone, how's it going? I can't really be that loud because it's late at night. My husband is sleeping and he gets really mad when I wake him up. He gets punchy, scratchy, starts lighting things on fire and throwing things around. It's horrible. But you know, when you're in love, you gotta just roll through the hard times. So I'm gonna try to be quiet while I record this episode. Last weekend was really exciting. It was the New York Funny Songs Festival, which is one of the most wonderful times of the year. It's like Christmas. 4 days of comedy music Christmas. There are songs and jokes and songs and people being funny with music. It's a great time. This year it featured 75 funny musicians, 18 shows. At the end of the festival, we did a Weird Al Yankovic field trip. But the coolest, funnest part of the field trip was that I was in the Weird Al Yankovic show. They needed some people to do a choreographed goth dance behind Weird Al. And it just so happens I was a goth cheerleader in high school. I never cheerleaded, really. I did a little bit, like, for fun, but not for real. There's a little tiny part of me that's like, maybe it would have been fun to be a cheerleader. Drive around in, like, the seniors Camaro or whatever. Bang the jock. Get STDs. When they asked me if I wanted to be a goth cheerleader behind Weird Al, I had to think about it for about a jiffy. A jiffy is a real measurement of time. I Googled it. Jen Kwok joined me on the stage. You guys know and love Jen Kwok. She's awesome. I got to Jen's at noon, and by about 4 o'clock we had worked out a dance. It wasn't perfect, but it was a good start, you know. Not bad for a couple of not cheerleaders, you know. Even if I never make it like super big and super rich, I got to share the stage with Weird Al Yankovic. Killer. It was definitely one of probably the top 5 best concerts I've ever seen. Mega good. Friggin' amazing. Okay? Beach Boys, 50th year anniversary show. Amazing. Oh, so I had my dad film the video for me. My dad came. We didn't really know each other growing up, but lately we've been catching up and we've been hanging out more because he doesn't live far from me. And it turns out we just adore each other. He's the coolest and he's really funny.
Manja! She didn't take the picture. You see what I just did?
What?
I went, manja! And she didn't take the picture.
He has a band called BQQBYTRAP, but the O's are Q's, so it's like they're supposed to be boobs or something. I don't know. And then he's really into inventing things, so he has all these crazy inventions, like he has this like razor on a long pole so he can shave his back.
This is another great Daddy Dell invention. This is a Bic shaver disposable that I heat with a blowtorch, and I bend the razor just to the right angle. So, and I added this lovely little stick that I bought in a hobby shop that you can pretty much use on any Bic disposable if it has a hole in the bottom. That just goes in like that, and then I hold a mirror in front of me, and
He's like as dad as it gets. He came to the Weird Al Yankovic show, and I asked him to tape the show for me. This is what happens when my dad touches technology. Sometimes my dad sends me jokes. After the show, there was a meet and greet. I got to meet Weird Al in a basement. Sounds kind of weirder than it was. But we all went down to a basement. There was a pregnant lady, and his band was there, and they autographed my ukulele. Weird Al and I have the same hair. My dad told me that people kept coming up to him and asking him if he was Weird Al, and I'm not sure if I believe that or not. It could just be like another one of my dadisms. He's kooky. Well, guys, it's pretty late. I had to go out tonight and do some hobnobbing. Hey, look out for me on the new Stromo Blobbleblabbleless on CNN, which premieres June 9th. I'm doing some talking head stuff, and I'll be playing a song on my ukulele, sort of. You guys made it all the way to the end, and you know what that means. It means that you have won a quote of the day. The trouble with some women is that they get all excited about nothing and then marry him. Cher. What a genius. Well, that's all for now, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Tune in for the next weekly Witstorm. Next week, I'm going to talk about my trip going down to Maryland and hang out with my mom, who's just as crazy and kooky and lovable and weird and fun as my dad. And guys, my birthday is coming up. I'm going to have a birthday party next Thursday. You guys should come.